So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a ChatGPT command line program that you can run in Linux. So I've already done this using Rust, but I'll just show you how it works. How many days are in July? You can type whatever you want to in here, but this is just showing you guys. So you can see I got my response back. So the way to create this in Rust is you want to go ahead and you want to create a new project. So you're going to do cargo new ChatGPT. Okay, and you're going to see that you have your ChatGPT program in there now, so you want to go to that. Okay, now you have a cargo.toml file. So basically, we're going to download a crate that was created by a guy named Dennis, and we're using that from crates.io/crates/chatgpt _blocking_rs. And he actually has his code here that you can use to add to your toml file, so we'll just copy that. Once again, that's crates.io/crates/chatgpt _blocking_rs. Okay. Once you have that code, you can just go ahead and paste that. And it's going to add it to our toml file. So if you take a look at your toml file now, you can see it's been added. Okay, and we will need to run one more additional step. We want to add this line to our dependencies. So we'll grab this here. We're just going to vi our cargo.toml file. And paste that in there. And I'll pause here for a second so you guys can write that down or copy it or whatever you need to there. Okay. Once we're done with that, we're going to save that file. Now you will need to open SSL, so you need to make sure that's installed. You can do that by doing that, and you can see it's installed on mine. So you'll also need to make sure that the library developer for OpenSSL is downloaded. So I already have that downloaded, but we can check my history, grep yum, and I can give you the command for that. So the command is sudo yum install OpenSSL devel. So if we just put that in there, whoops. So if we just put this in here, it should install for you. Okay, I already have mine installed, so there's nothing to do. So if you remember, whenever you do a cargo run or a cargo build, it's going to create some files for you. So we already have a source main file. So if we go in here and we look source, we can see it's there. Now I've already wrote the program, so I'm just going to copy what I have and I'll show you guys the code for that. So I'm going to copy and of course that didn't. So it might help if I actually use the right command here. There we go. So now we're going to cat that source file and see what's in it. So what we're doing here with this is we're using the ChatGPT prelude. And we got a colon telling it to use ChatGPT. We want to use prelude out of it and everything inside that. We're also going to use a standard environment. And we're going to use async functions, which async functions basically give it control of the thread so that it can complete without messing up the rest of the code or while the other parts of the codes are functioning. You can see also we have an async function main. Beside those steps, you will need to get an OpenAI key. So if you're already signed up with ChatGPT, you can go to your ChatGPT and you want to go to platform.openai.com/account/API keys. And you'll create a new key, which will be out on the screen. I'm not going to show you guys mine, but this is how you create it, and this is where you get your API key. So you will need that, and then you'll need to export it. So you'll do a command here, export OpenAI underscore API underscore key equals, and I put mine in quotes, but it's whatever your key was. And then you'll just hit enter, and that will export that to an environment variable. You'll need that so ChatGPT can use the API key to connect, and it knows that's your account. So once we do that, it's going to go and it's going to get the message. So if you notice when I did ChatGPT, I put in the command in there, which was how many days were in July or May or whatever I put in there. So you're passing your message to it. Yeah, how many days are in July. So that's what this is doing here. Is it's telling it to use the environment arguments to pick up whatever you're going to pass to the command. It's your first command, so it's inf1, and then it's going to unwrap it so that it can use it. And then when it's going to match the response, it's either going to get an OK response or it's going to get an error response. And if it gets the OK response, it's going to unwrap that here, and it's going to print it out to your screen. Okay. So if you notice from my other videos, we're going to do a cargo run. And because we're actually passing a message, we need to pass a message in it now. So we'll just type in something like, how long is the longest day of the year? Okay. And this is going to go ahead and build out our code for us. So this is going to build our code, and it's also going to go ahead and run the command. And I'll pause the video here because this might take a few minutes. So we can see that it finished building, and once it built, it went ahead and ran the command. So now we have all we need for the ChatGPT, so we can try it out. We just did try it out with the cargo run. So if we ran it again, this time it won't compile everything, it will just run. And you'll see it runs a little bit faster this time. Okay. Now that we have that, now all we need to do is we need to do the cargo build. And we want to put -- release so to make it executable for you. And once again, I'll pause the video so you guys don't have to sit there and wait for it to finish. Okay, now that we're done with the build, in our release file, so if we go back out here and we look at our targets, so we're going to do ls target. We see we have a release in there. And you'll notice you have now an executable ChatGPT. So if we do target, release, and now we can ask it a question again. I don't know how many pennies are in a dollar. You'll get an answer back. Now, of course, you could do something like you could do the same command, but instead of how many pennies are in a dollar, you could say my Rust code is not working. Shift enter, and we type in what the Rust code is, print. Let's just make a mistake here. Put in hi. And we can see when I actually submitted that what happened. But you could put something in here like that. So let's just try to finish this out. Exclamation point. I'm going to do a backslash so it knows to escape your quote here. Another backslash so it knows to escape the quote. And then close out your quote. Now it should come back and tell us what's wrong with our code. So we can see here it tells us that the print line was incorrect. So that's how you can use it with your code, and now you can do it from the command line instead of having to go out to the Rust or to the ChatGPT website. Now to make this executable, there are a couple things that you need to do. In your export statement that we ran before, the export open AI underscore API underscore key equals whatever your key was, is. You can put that in your bash RC code, so every time you log in, you can pick that up. But you can also copy this release file out to your bin directory, so you would just do a copy target release chat GPT to /bin. Of course, if you're not root, you might have to do sudo. Okay, and now it knows that it's automatically executable. Now we'll see what comes back. And that's it, guys. That is a ChatGPT command line tool made with Rust using a crate that was made by Dinas, put out on that website that I gave you earlier. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And if this is helpful to you, please like and subscribe to the channel so more people can see it. Thank you, guys.